In spite of its major role, money cannot buy genuine happiness. Although king, money is the source of all evil. Finding financial stability is challenging, and good financial judgment isn't something that just comes automatically. It's a skill that can be instructed in, picked up, and hopefully maintained. In today's video, we'll go through the 11 habits that financially smart people do not do. First and foremost, purchasing improvements for no particular reason. Upgrading anything is not in any way problematic, but spending money on an update solely for the purpose of doing so is a waste of money. It's smart to spend money if doing so will improve your life or make your work smoother. However, if the benefits of the improvement are negligible, you should pass. If you're upgrading because you want to show off to your friends, it's not worth the extra money it will cost you. Second, try to always one-up everybody else. Spending your time and money trying to contend with people who have no bearing on your life is a waste of both of these valuable resources. Financially savvy individuals don't part with their hard-earned cash only to keep up with their peers. Just focus on yourself and leave other people alone, and everyone will be happier. Thirdly, give in to the listed price. We've all experienced it at some point in our lives. Someone gloating about their most recent expensive purchase, which they wanted so badly that they pay the full price simply to get it first, and then telling everyone how much money they spent on it, as if it were some kind of achievement. Look, there are certain problems associated with this practice, such as insecurity, but what we're referring to here is what individuals who are good with money do, and those people comparison shop. A person with good financial judgment will weigh possibilities to get the best offer, and if they cannot discover a better deal, they will bargain for one. Having to pay the whole price is a sign of stupidity. Fourth, use affection as a bargaining chip. We have previously discussed purchasing friends and one-upping others. So what exactly are we referring to when we talk about affection? It's possible that you're currently involved in a relationship that isn't going all that swimmingly. It's possible that you're afraid your significant other may leave, so you resort to manipulative behavior, like purchasing their love. You decide to spend a lot of money on that person by taking them out to costly dinners, buying them expensive gifts, or doing whatever else you think will convince them to keep the relationship going. Right away, we have two issues. First of all, someone who stays in the relationship solely to benefit from your generosity is a selfish jerk. And secondly, if you have to pay for the relationship, it will never last. Spending that money on counseling would be a better use of your time and resources. That's a positive decision that will benefit you regardless of the outcome of the relationship. Fifth, do things solely for the sake of luxury. Despite popular belief, millionaires and billionaires don't buy private planes so they can fly around in luxury while taking selfies for the sake of getting pleasure. No, they are frugal people who value their time and know that minimizing wasteful activities would have a positive impact on their life. Affluent people understand that comfort is not the same thing as luxury. It's true that taking a private plane or a helicopter to the airport could sound extravagant, but in reality, it's just a matter of purchasing more time for yourself and indulging in the occasional bit of luxury when you can afford it. Sixth on the list, buying friends. Have you ever encountered someone who has no idea that their friends or peers are just using them for their money? Sure, maybe they are just incredibly giving. However, their true motivation is almost always to boost their social standing among their friends. We aren't advocating that you never pay for your own group of buddies. However, those who are intelligent with their finances are aware that there is a moment and a place for everything, and they are also conscious of the signs that they are being made a fool of. Seventh, go for options that are less expensive. Everyone is aware of the dangers associated with opting for less expensive options. It isn't as durable as the more pricey items. Issues exist in the return procedure. It needs to be replaced more quickly than usual. Nevertheless, it is preferable that you purchase the greatest item you can manage and maintain it well. Eighth, get caught up in the buzz. If you observe the value of Bitcoin going up and up, How many of you sold your home and put the money into Bitcoin when it was at its peak? When people did this, it was already too late since Bitcoin had already reached its peak price. Smart investors have already moved on to the next big thing by the time an idea receives widespread attention. Smart people build their own buzz instead of falling for it. Ninth, a comparison of leasing versus buying. Tenants enjoy greater freedom when they opt to lease. As an added bonus, you won't have to stress over fixing every little thing that breaks. We are aware that there are a variety of factors that combine to make each rental experience unique. Nonetheless, the same is true when purchasing a home. You might fork over a fortune only to discover later that your purchase was a dud. 10th, throw away energy. We shouldn't be paying exorbitant amounts every month to cover the electricity needs of our large households. Instead, smart consumers have long since adopted energy-saving options and vigilantly monitored their use patterns. Even though we are not advising you to invest tens of thousands of dollars in solar panels or to transform your entire home into a zero-energy building, we are advising you to make some minor adjustments so that you may begin saving a tiny bit of money each month. Taking care of the environment and your money will both appreciate it. 11th, in state-funded retirement programs. Anyone of old age might be in for a startling realization after reading this particular one. However, financially savvy individuals are aware that government retirement plans are not the savior from financial ruin that they have been made out to be. According to a research by Fidelity Investments in 2020, about half of all Americans are concerned about their ability to meet their basic needs in retirement. This suggests that many individuals expect the government to provide for their needs in their golden years. But can you honestly say that you have that much faith that things will turn out the way you expect? Intelligent savers avoid putting away money for old age. In reality, a lot of people have no intention of retiring at all. Instead, they concentrate on creating riches that will remain forever. Okay, so what exactly are we trying to say? People will frequently attempt to complete a task on their own for a variety of reasons, the most common of which are the desire to save money or the need to avoid embarrassment. Whatever the cost, the result is usually disappointment. There has then been a failure in the current task at hand, so expert assistance is required. You now must spend money to have the work done, in addition to having spent your own effort, resources, and reputation. Money-savvy individuals do not require outside assistance to correct their errors. They focus on improving those areas in which they excel and delegate those in which they struggle. Hopefully, you've gained some perspective from this list on where your hard-earned cash is better served not going. Thank you for showing us the value you place in our content by clicking like, subscribe, and bell to receive alerts whenever we upload a new video. Can you tell us if you've ever tried to solve an issue by throwing money at it? Did the issue genuinely resolve itself? Leave a comment below and tell us about your experiences.